In the midst of a fierce battle, Pang Dojik and a member of the Green Forest both exclaim in shock as another Green Forest member is suddenly knocked unconscious. Pang Dojik, breathing heavily, stares at the scene with a puzzled and intense expression. He thinks to himself, his eyes widening as he spots a small blue glowing bowl on the ground next to the fallen enemy. The thing that knocked him out is that bowl. From atop a nearby cart, Wei Yanho casually holds another bowl and chides him, "You're getting distracted again." Forced to refocus on the fight, Pang Dojik is immediately swarmed by several Green Forest members. He struggles to parry their coordinated sword strikes, his own blade clashing against theirs in a flurry of sparks. Meanwhile, Wei Yanho continues to sit lazily, juggling two bowls in his hands, as he looks down at the chaotic melee. He addresses Pang Dojik, "You brought over all the enemies, and now you're going to die without having done your share of the fighting. You really are a water ghost." He adds with a sigh, "Geez, you're going to die at that rate." A sword held to his throat, he glares up at him from the midst of the battle, his face filled with desperation and anger, and he grunts in frustration. Dojik watches from the midst of his own fight, his expression a mixture of annoyance and disbelief. And what the hell is he doing there? He thinks, glaring up at the lazy young master, Wei Yanho. He's quickly surrounded by more Green Forest members. "What?" he mutters, realizing the danger he's in. "I need to get it together. This isn't the time to be curious." His eyes glow with a fierce red light as he focuses his energy. What he can do right now is to... He unleashes a powerful attack. 5 Tiger's Gate Destroying Blade. A massive spectral tiger appears behind him as he swings his sword with incredible force. To fight as many as I can, Dojik roars. His powerful blade technique sends a wave of pink energy that cuts through the ranks of the Green Forest members. As the dust settles, he finds himself surrounded again. Right, this isn't a duel, he thinks, realizing his mistake. The futility of trying to block every attack. There's no need to try and deflect or block those. He braces himself as 3 Green Forest members leap at him from above, their swords poised to strike. "Oh, I'm gonna die," he thinks. But before the killing blow can land, the attackers are suddenly blasted away by a surge of blue energy. "Just die, man," Wei Yanho yawns down from his perch. "Come down and help me," Doki Hong screams, fending off another attack. "I'm an item to be transported, remember." Wei Yanho replies nonchalantly. Pang Dojik thinks, what the hell is he on about? "Yes, but this isn't the time to be thinking about that," Doki Hong shouts. Pang Dojik is confused. Why is he agreeing? Wei Yanho explains, "Some mean girl told me that if something were to happen, I should stay up here instead of causing more trouble. She said that otherwise, I'd be doing the Hanam Institute harm, and that she'd chase me to the ends of the earth to harass me. I'll take responsibility, so please just help me," Dagbiham pleads. "I don't know. I tend to keep the promises that I make," Wei Yanho says with a shrug. "Don't you think you'll be uncomfortable on your journey if we die?" Dagbiham yells, his voice strained. "I'm not really comfortable right now either though," Wei Yanho replies lazily. "Right. I'm sure it's really uncomfortable. If things go well, let's rest for 2 days at an inn in the next town we come across," Dagbiham offers. 2 days? Wei Yanho asks, intrigued. "You can eat all you want," Dagbiham adds desperately. "I even get food?" Wei Yanho asks, his interest piqued. "Yes, so please help me, you donkey," Dagbiham screams as he struggles against his attackers. Panguk, watching the exchange, thinks, what the hell is this conversation? "You promise?" Wei Yanho asks. "Yes," Dagbiham confirms. With the deal struck, Wei Yanho finally springs into action, sending a barrage of glowing projectiles. A flurry of glowing bowls flew from his cart as Wei Yanho unleashed a barrage, each one striking a Green Forest member with incredible force. The battlefield was quickly cleared as the attackers were knocked out one by one. Pang Dojik looked on, stunned. "What?" he muttered, his eyes wide with disbelief. The leader of the Green Forest members stared at Wei Yanho in horror. "He's a martial master," he exclaimed, realizing the true extent of his power. Wei Yanho landed gracefully on the ground and addressed Pang Dojik. "Hey. Pang Dojik asked, still wary. "You brought those guys here," Wei Yanho stated. "Shouldn't you be trying your best to help if you have any sense of guilt? You get into trouble and bring those guys to us. You're not even doing your share of the fighting." He pointed a finger at Pang Dojik, who flinched. "I get it if you were trying your best, but you got distracted and almost got killed. What the hell's wrong with you? If you have a head, then think. Here, look. You use a blade. Strong, heavy, but slow. What are you going to do fighting multiple people with a slow sword? Are you trying to pull a suicide mission? No, Peng Doge stammered. Then wait for your turn or just go for one guy at a time. Yes, sir, Peng Doge replied, standing at attention. Same with the move from earlier. Why would you waste that on air? Wei Yanho demanded, snatching the sword from Peng Doge's hands. Peng Doge was stunned. He took my blade away from me before I could even react, he thought, looking at his empty hand in disbelief. With a swift, powerful motion, Wei Yanho swung Peng Doge's sword, unleashing a wave of blue energy that carved through the ground and sent the Green Forest members flying. What you did here is this. The Five Tigers Gate-destroying blade, Peng Doge exclaimed in disbelief. How does he know it? Did he copy it just from watching me earlier? Wei Yanho turns to him and continues his lecture. If you're going to fight multiple people, you should at least try to swing it faster. Just because there's less ki in the blade doesn't mean that the opponent won't die once they're struck. Right, Peng Doge stammers. There are times when you should sacrifice strength for greater speed, just as there are times when you should be slower but of more strength. Wei Yanho explains, demonstrating the technique with Peng Doge's sword. Why is that so hard to understand? Wei Yanho scolds, pointing a finger at Peng Doge's face. I'm sorry, Peng Doge replies, confused as to why he is apologizing. Then do better, Wei Yanho says, handing the sword back to him. The remaining Green Forest members tremble in fear. Peng Doge takes a deep breath, focusing his energy. Even if I have to lessen the amount of ki in the blade, I'll focus on speed and precision. Here I go. He turns to face the remaining enemies, but they have already fled. We'll come for you later. One of them shouts as they disappear into the forest. Peng Doge is left standing alone, bewildered. This is so frustrating, he says, sweating and out of breath. Thanks for everything, Koki Hong says to Wei Yanho. No need. We're getting paid after all. But it was easy going thanks to you, Wei Yanho replies, bowing respectfully. Thank you, too. We'll never forget you saving our lives. Just verbal gratitude. Wei Yanho quips. Koki Hong is silent. I'm just kidding. I'll take whatever from that Peng clan bastard, Wei Yanho says, gesturing to Peng Doge. Koki Hong then asks, but why were you so cold to him? There was no need to chase him out like he really was a ghost. You would have died if I wasn't there. The others here too, just because of that one guy. That's true. However, it looked like he had his reasons. Koki Hong said, it seemed like he was doing something good. Something good? Wei Yanho asked, his expression serious. Yeah, does that justify killing people? Wei Yanho said, there is nothing more stupid than risking your life for something that is not related to you. I need to prioritize myself. I know people value justice and all that, but if people must be sacrificed for it, I'm better off not having this greater good. I need to be happy before others can be happy. Meaning, my priority needs to be me. He looked at him and asked with a laugh, didn't you suffer enough damage to care about that guy anyway? Well, both the goods and the martial artists of the Swift Dragon Escort Agency are safe. The Venerate Heaven Orthodox Murim Alliance is supposed to take care of the Green Forest matter. That's good to hear, Koki Hong replied. I hope I'll get to see you again. Probably not, Wei Yanho said bluntly. Don't say something so ominous, Koki Hong exclaimed. Goodbye, Wei Yanho said, turning and walking away. Koki Hong watched him go and sigh. It would be so nice if he were a bit more disciplined. Meanwhile, Wei Yanho arrived at a large, impressive building. Finally, I am here, he said to himself. Wei Yanho had arrived at Nature's Hand Manor. Meanwhile, inside the manor, a Wei clan warrior reported to Wei Jianghim, the patriarch. We didn't find him this time either. I am sure he's alive somewhere, Wei Jianghim replied, a worried expression on his face. Where are you, Yanho? Suddenly, Jobong, the administrator, burst into the room. Patriarch, there's a message. What is it? Wei Jianghim asked. Young Master Wei Yanho sent a letter, Jobong exclaimed. Wei Jianghim's eyes widened in shock and relief. Yanho, he shouted.